on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour.
Hey, bro, we're back, bro. What's happening, bro? Oh man, Build-A-Figure Collection, Groot, Marvel, Nova, Marvel Legends Infinity Series, Marvel's Nova. Man, such a cool figure to have. This is the Nova we've been wanting, not the one that came in the Nemesis wave. This is it, man. This is the one. I'm excited to get this cracked open to see what's inside. Marvel's Nova. Richard Rider. Please call him Dick. Just kidding, man. Anyways, here's the rest of the wave. Right, Star-Lord, all the movie figures. Right, the only comic figures that we actually got in this wave were the Iron Man and the Nova. This figure in particular is the one I've been looking forward to pretty much since they announced this wave. You know, I don't mind the movie figures, but man, I'm just a comic guy and I'm a sucker for comic accuracy. Packaging, when I got this, guys, no tape on the sides. So they didn't tape the sides of these boxes. Here's the, looks a little cheaper, no color this time, just plain black and white paper. Oh, they marked it this time. Here's all the pieces to build Groot. Too bad we didn't get a comic Groot, huh, guys? Man, hopefully we still get a comic Groot. I hope they're not thinking, here's the arm that it came with. Double joints, huh? Double jointed elbows. That's pretty good. I mean, we'll get into that later. Let's take a look at Nova and take a real good look at him from front to back. Cross your fingers, man. I hope we still get that comic Nova. You know, it looks like we're getting Star-Lord. We're ready to complete the team for Guardians of the Galaxy. Great figure here. You know, at first I thought it was the Bucky mold, but it is the Bucky mold, but they've resculpted certain areas. The complete upper chest, torso area, lower abdominal torso area, the whole thing's been sculpted. It's all sculpted on there. It's not anything that's rubber glued or anything like that. So that's nice that they actually took the time to do that. I'm blown back, you know what I mean? Coming out of the package, this is a soft rubber that they used for the star on his head. You can see the eyes are whited out. The rubber, a little annoying, it's a little crooked, but I'll straighten that out later. The head sculpt's really nice. It's kind of got this like shiny gold with little, you know, speckles of gold in there, which is really awesome. I believe it's molded into the plastic. So is the blue. The blue's metallic, and that's also molded into the plastic. And you see that? Now the helmet doesn't come off, but it's a soft rubber as well too that was glued on, and I think they did that in order to get that started. You know, just the accuracy on the star. Hard plastic would have probably snapped off. Here's a chest area that's been sculpted. Now there's a downfall to this, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. Here, back here, this figure. Okay, I had to go through about 3 different figures, and this one was the most decent. But you can see it has a paint problem in the back. It seemed like all the figures had a problem either in the chest, the back, I mean the front, the face. There was a paint defect somewhere on all of them. So if you guys get a perfect figure, man, dude, amen. Lucky you. Here's the bottom of the boots. Unlike the Bucky figure, it's been sculpted so you have no calf swivel, which is something I would have liked to have seen. And also these gauntlets, the ones on the feet here, they're glued on, so they don't swivel like the Marvel Universe one. Here it is again. These are glued on, so they won't swivel. You know, would I have liked to have had them swivel? You know, I don't know. I don't know, because, you know, when you start posing the figure, you sometimes, you know, it gets a little annoying having that stuff all over the place. But here he is front. He looks all the way down, which is really good. Now here's where it kind of sucked a little bit. He doesn't quite look all the way up, and I figured, oh, he doesn't look all the way up. That's fine. You know, the ab crunch will help that out, you know, so that he can get in his flying pose. But we'll get into that right now. He looks left to right. His head bobbles a little bit. Here's something cool. These pads are on a swivel joint, so they move up. Right? See that? Pretty cool. So they move up and they move down. You know, it is still hard to put the hands up. I'll show you right now. So we've got that ball shoulder joint, right? Very hard joints. They're very tight. Here's that bicep swivel, double jointed elbows like we like, right? Once again, no forearm swivel, which I would have kind of liked in this figure, just because, you know, there's that cover where he has his gauntlets in front. You know, too bad we're not going to be able to do some cover art with this guy. But here's the problem I have when you put his hands up, right? Well, lucky for us, when he flies with his hands back, like I used in the photo for this video that I posted. He puts his hands back most of the time. He's hauling ass. He doesn't put his hands forward like Superman, but when he's attacking, you know, when he's flying towards an enemy, he's going to punch that enemy, and that's where it gets kind of awkward with these shoulder pads. Lucky they're soft rubber, so you can kind of maneuver them around and move them and get the hands through there. But, you know, I mean, picture-wise, the photo will look a little weird with the pads not on the shoulders correctly. See, once again, here's the waist swivel, right? The belt, it's a soft rubbery, but it's glued on, so it kind of folds down when you twist on it. Which, you know, I mean, what do you guys want? Do you guys want articulation or sculpt? And here they try to give us both. Here's the problem. You see the torso flex here? That right there, that joint, it's weird the way they did it. It's pointy. So when you try to bend that ab, it doesn't quite go all the way. You know, it doesn't give us that Iron Man flex. See that? So you can't get the head all the way up, and you can't get that back, so it doesn't completely look straight. I mean, you can make it work depending on the angle you take your photo. If you're doing ACBA or, you know, a video, you can make it work, but you got to be careful not to pop the head off. You know, so that's kind of a bummer right there that he can't look straight in his flying pose. I think they got a little carried away with, they should have just simplified it, you know what I mean? All the way around with the, you can look all the way down, see that? But with the torso flex, they should have just made it simple. I don't know why they did that in the back. But here's the leg, kicks all the way straight. Now, I thought, boy, wait a minute, isn't he supposed to do the splits here on that T-joint? But then I brought out the Bucky, and I don't think the Bucky was able to do it either. So just to show you guys here, the Bucky, it wasn't able to do complete splits either. And you know, of course, that's really pushing it and moving the belt out of the way. But this had a lot better torso flex than the Nova here. Like, once again, they didn't have to, you know, go too crazy on the sculpt. Here is the thigh swivel, right? We got the double jointed knees, and since they sculpted new boots, we didn't get a calf swivel. So once again, here's the boot, right? We've got all the good articulation with the boot. You can actually get that boot to overlap the gauntlet, so if you want to point the toe straight down, you can. It doesn't get in the way. You know, really aesthetically, really nice looking figure. I mean, the sculpt is just on it. You know, this is something we've wanted, and you know, this is a gold ticket item for me. You know what I mean? It makes me feel happy to see something like this. You know, since Toy Biz has been gone. So here's a height comparison. We'll get into that. Pretty even. I mean, Bucky's probably a hair, I want to say a hair taller. If not, they look practically the same to me. But this figure really makes me feel like those older Toy Biz days, and I'm pretty excited to have it. You know, even the Toy Biz figures back then weren't perfect, and this is not going to be a perfect figure. But damn it, it is so close to perfection with this figure. With paint, you can't really see in the gold, but there looks like there's some darker shading of gold on the helmet, and just the way the paint went on this thing, it looks really, really badass. So definitely worth picking up. Sad part is there's only one per case. You know, I think they went 3 on the Star-Lord, 2 on Drax, and you know, I don't know, something like that. But this guy only came 1 per case, and so did Rocket Raccoon, 1 per case, I believe. Here's the figure top to bottom. But, man, like I said, most exciting figure of the case for me. You know, I do look forward to the movie. And, you know, I like the extra head that Star-Lord came with, so we'll get into that too. I'll review those figures as well. And here it is. Man, that's just so annoying having that crooked, so I'll keep screwing with it until we get it to straighten out. There's nothing worse than having a crooked star on your damn forehead. But here you go. Get one last good look at him. And now he's been showing up on, you know, I want to say he's probably going to hit this week. You guys should probably check Target and Toys R Us. This is going to be an all-around wave, which means everybody's going to carry it. Everybody. Which means, you know, Toys R Us, Target, Kmart, all the good stores should carry this wave. So it shouldn't be too hard to get, and Nova shouldn't be too hard to get. So don't get impatient. He'll come, you'll get him, and you'll build your Groot. Once again, this is Solid Snake. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hit like, share. It's been a while since I've done any reviews, so, you know, if you guys still want to see my old ass doing reviews, let me know. Give me a holler. Later!